Carolina Beach Boardwalk. And welcome to the Agape Inn Puppet Ministries presented by St. Paul's United Methodist Church. For those of you who aren't familiar with me, why, they call me the pack piece from the East, Cameron D. Camel. Now, for those of you who don't know what we're about here at the Agape Inn Puppet House, well, we're going to be taking you through a journey of stories and songs, all with that unique puppet flair that I'm sure you're all here to see. First things first, one day Jesus said to his disciples, "Let's go over to the other side of that lake." Well, as they said it, a storm came on the lake. Waves crashed over the boat. It was about to sink. But Jesus was sleeping. Well, the disciples woke him up. They said, "Jesus, don't you care if we drown?" Jesus got up and ordered the wind and waves to stop. He said, "Quiet, be still." And the wind immediately died down. It was completely calm. He said to his disciples, "Why are you so afraid? Don't you have any faith in me?" They were terrified. They asked each other, "Who is this guy? Even the wind and waves obey him." We're going to get right into our first song here, ladies and gentlemen, but first, any of my friends out there who feel the Spirit move in them and want to get up on the stage and dance, why, feel free. That's what the stage is made for. Our first song, Tell God About It.
Listen, boy, I don't want to see you try to do this on your own. You know God is watching over you and He still is on the throne. He's a loving God and He's always there for you. And the Bible's there to tell you what you should do. Listen, boy, I'm sure that you think you got it all under control. You think you're gonna be on easy street since Jesus saved your soul. He's your Savior now and He'll never let you go. But I'll tell you one more thing you ought to know. Tell God about it. Tell Him everything you feel. Jesus wants to listen and His power is for real. Tell God about it. Tell Him every single day. You're in touch with heaven when you're on your knees to pray. Listen, boy, it's not that He really needs to hear from you and me, but it's we who need the strength we get from praying constantly. When we go through life, we need a helping hand, and there's only one good way to understand. Tell God about it, 'cause you know how much He cares. He is always with you, and He always will be there. Tell God about it every day before you start. Spend some time with Jesus, let Him purify your heart. 'Cause now and then you'll get to worry, just because you set your mind on lesser things. You need to leave your problem in His hands, and remember that you serve the King of Kings. Listen, boy, it's good information from a man who's made mistakes. 'Cause your time of prayer and the things you share can be the difference that it makes. He's a giving God and He gave His life for you. And the Bible's there to tell you what you should do.